You've been eating clean, hitting the gym, maybe even doing all those core exercises, but that stubborn belly fat, it's still there. And honestly, it's not just frustrating, it's the most dangerous fat you can carry, especially the visceral kind that wraps around your organs. By the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why traditional approaches fall short and discover the 10 specific steps that actually target visceral fat where it matters most. Hey everybody, welcome to the Healthy Geek channel, where we dive deep into practical weight loss and nutrition tips to help you achieve your goals. Okay, so here's the thing. Not all belly fat is created equal. You've got subcutaneous fat, which sits right under your skin, and then there's visceral fat, the sneaky one that lives deep in your abdominal cavity, wrapping around your liver, pancreas, and intestines. And visceral fat, it's metabolically active, meaning it's constantly releasing inflammatory compounds and messing with your hormones. Studies show it's directly linked to insulin resistance, heart disease, and type 2 diabetes. So yeah, getting rid of it isn't just about looking better, it's about feeling better and living healthier. The cool thing is, visceral fat actually responds faster to the right lifestyle changes than subcutaneous fat does. You just need to know what actually works. Let me break down the 10 steps that can help you shrink visceral belly fat more effectively. Step 1. Prioritize protein at every meal. If you're not eating enough protein, you're making this harder than it needs to be. Research suggests that higher protein intake is associated with lower amounts of belly fat. Protein does 3 amazing things. It keeps you full longer, it requires more energy to digest, that's called the thermic effect of food, and it helps preserve your muscle mass when you're losing weight. You don't need to overthink this. Aim for about 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal. That's like a palm-sized piece of chicken, a couple of eggs with Greek yogurt, or a protein-packed smoothie. The key is consistency. Make protein the star of your plate, not an afterthought. Step 2. Cut back on added sugars and refined carbs. I know, this one's tough. But here's why it matters so much for visceral fat specifically. When you eat a lot of sugar and refined carbs, your blood sugar spikes, your pancreas pumps out insulin, and guess what? High insulin levels tell your body to store fat, especially in that belly area. It's like you're literally programming your body to hold onto visceral fat. You don't have to go zero carb or anything extreme. Just swap out the obvious culprits: soda, candy, white bread, pastries for whole food alternatives. Choose sweet potatoes over white rice, berries instead of cookies, and honestly, you'll be amazed how much this one change can shift things. Step 3. Embrace healthy fats. This might sound counterintuitive, but eating fat doesn't make you fat. Eating the wrong kinds of fat does. Studies have shown that diets rich in monounsaturated fats, like those found in avocados, olive oil, and nuts, are associated with lower visceral fat levels. Here's what I love about this. Healthy fats keep you satisfied. They slow down digestion, stabilize your blood sugar, and make your meals actually enjoyable. Drizzle some olive oil on your salad, add half an avocado to your lunch, snack on a handful of almonds. These small additions can make a big difference in how your body stores or burns fat. Step 4. Get serious about sleep. Okay, next up, and this is huge. Sleep. I'm talking quality sleep, 7 to 9 hours a night. Research shows that people who consistently sleep less than 6 hours have significantly more visceral fat than those who get adequate rest. When you're sleep deprived, your body produces more cortisol, that stress hormone that literally tells your body to store belly fat. Plus, you're hungrier the next day because your hunger hormones get all out of whack. You know those days when you're exhausted and all you want is pizza and ice cream? That's not a coincidence. Make sleep non-negotiable. Set a consistent bedtime, keep your room cool and dark, and put the phone away at least an hour before bed. Your belly will thank you. Step 5. Manage stress. Like your life depends on it, because honestly, it kinda does. Chronic stress is one of the biggest contributors to visceral fat accumulation. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol, and elevated cortisol is strongly linked to increased belly fat storage. The thing is, you can't always eliminate stress, but you can change how you respond to it. Find something that works for you. Meditation, deep breathing, yoga, walking in nature, even just 10 minutes of journaling. I like to do 5 minutes of deep breathing every morning before I check my phone. It sounds simple, but it sets the tone for the whole day. Step 6. Add resistance training to your routine. Here's where a lot of people mess up. They think endless cardio is the answer to belly fat. Don't get me wrong, cardio has its place, but resistance training is what really changes your body composition. When you build muscle, you increase your resting metabolic rate, meaning you burn more calories even when you're just sitting around. Studies suggest that combining resistance training with aerobic exercise is more effective at reducing visceral fat than either one alone. You don't need a fancy gym membership. Bodyweight exercises like squats, push-ups, and planks work incredibly well. Aim for 2 to 3 sessions a week, and you'll start seeing changes. Step 7. Try intermittent fasting. Now, intermittent fasting isn't for everyone, but many people find it's a powerful tool for reducing visceral fat. The most common approach is the 16.8 method. You eat during an 8-hour window and fast for 16 hours? It sounds intense, but honestly, if you're sleeping for 8 of those hours, you're really just skipping breakfast or eating it a little later. Research suggests that intermittent fasting can help reduce visceral fat by improving insulin sensitivity and encouraging your body to tap into fat stores for energy. The cool thing is, it also simplifies your day. Fewer meals to plan, fewer decisions to make. If you want to try it, start slow. Maybe begin with a 12-hour fast and gradually work your way up. Step 8. Increase your fiber intake. Fiber is absolutely underrated when it comes to losing belly fat. Soluble fiber specifically absorbs water and forms a gel that slows down digestion. This keeps you full longer and helps stabilize blood sugar levels. Studies show that people who eat more soluble fiber have significantly less visceral fat. Where do you get it? Oats, beans, lentils, Brussels sprouts, avocados, berries, and chia seeds are all loaded with soluble fiber. Try adding a tablespoon of chia seeds to your morning smoothie or having a big salad with chickpeas for lunch. Little changes add up fast. Step 9. Stay hydrated. Water is one of those things that seems too simple to matter, but it really does. When you're properly hydrated, your metabolism functions better, your body can efficiently break down fat, and you're less likely to mistake thirst for hunger. Some research even suggests that drinking water before meals can help with weight loss. Aim for at least 8 glasses a day, more if you're active or it's hot outside. And here's a pro tip. If you're craving something sweet, try drinking a big glass of water first. Sometimes your body's just dehydrated, not actually hungry. Now, to make this even easier, I've been using a fat-burning smoothie recipe that honestly makes hitting these steps so much simpler. It's packed with protein, fiber, and healthy fats, and it keeps me full for hours. I've got the recipe linked in the description below. I genuinely love it and think it can help you stay on track. Step 10. Be consistent and patient. Here's the thing nobody wants to hear, but everybody needs to know. There's no quick fix. Visceral fat didn't accumulate overnight, and it won't disappear overnight either. But the good news, when you implement these steps consistently, visceral fat is actually one of the first types of fat your body burns. You might not see dramatic changes on the scale right away, but you'll notice your clothes fitting better, your energy improving, and your overall health markers getting better. Trust the process, stay consistent, and give yourself at least 8 to 12 weeks to see real results. There you have it. Why your belly fat won't budge, and the 10 steps to finally shrink it. Which step are you going to try first? Are you intermittently fasting, or are you going to focus on getting those 7 hours of sleep? Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear what resonates with you. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.